Hi, Phoenix.
Dgens, dragons, dgens, dragons, dgens, dragons, dgens, dragons. Dgens, dragons, dgens, dragons, dgens, dragons, dgens, dragons.
All right, welcome to Dgens and Dragons, everybody. How about that theme song from our very own Rough Ripper? I think that was the debut. We're also debuting on YouTube, I believe, right now. We're debuting our new Twitch handle. So we got a lot going on. We're also doing a giveaway today. So we're popping off kind of. We also have a new mask, Ogre. Love the mask.
Ogre has to remain hidden now.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone. I think, Flu, what could we do? We could jump right into it, do a giveaway halfway through. We could do a giveaway right away for the early comers. What do you want to do?
So I've already published the big giveaway, but yeah, I want to do a giveaway within like the first little bit for one of the people that's actually in the chat. So if you want your friends to be able to participate, if you're in the stream now, I don't know how many people are in the stream right now. How many people do we have watching?
We have two.
Okay. Well,
they're talking though. Boy, are they talking.
There's more than two chatting, so I don't know if
there's more than two chatting. We got some ghosts in here.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you want your friends to have a chance to win a hero from me, share it and let's get them in here. I'll probably do it as soon as I finish my meal.
Nice. All right. Just cut me
also,
off.
Am I going to be able to share my screen for that summon just to do it live, or do you want to do it different?
That will mess up our stream.
That's what I'm saying.
We're figuring it out, people. So here's what we'll do. We'll just jump in. We'll give a little backstory, get the people at home caught up, because we're up to 7 viewers now, so they're streaming in. We'll get them caught up. What happened last week, what happened midweek is a little bit of a teaser, and we'll pick up there. So our heroes, our DFK heroes, have been summoned into Gaia. They went to Serendale and immediately found out that the bank had been robbed of all the jewel. One of the worst things that can happen to anyone. And they took it upon themselves to go track down that jewel. And so they were led to the mountains. They went to a cave where they came. First, it was kind of like a natural cave, but then it turned into like underground complex where this cult had taken over. It was a cult called the Eternal Tao, led by Tao Master Jez. And it turns out that they are followers of Lim Lazul, a dragon, and a necromancer that is looking to restore Gaia to not its natural, beautiful state of natural harmony, but undead obedience and fealty, as he keeps things neutral and lifeless. So as they met Tao Master Jez, they confronted Tao Master Jez, who is a vampire, by the way, who Jay was bitten by voluntarily. He sent them to go find a mischievous character named Phil. Phil, they had came across earlier in their cave experience, and he played some tricks on them, put them through some nasty challenges. It turns out Phil is an enemy of Dow Master Jez. There was a split in the Dow, and Phil left. But he can't go too far because he also accepted the bite from Dow Master Jez. So he's somewhere in this complex of caves and tunnels. Well, the party wasted no time tracking him down. They came, they have this lantern of true sight. They were able to uncover where he was hidden in a secret, ancient, kind of hewn, like a not like a natural place, but like some expertly created dungeon that had some traps. In last session, they navigated a trap where they opened up a coffin and the room started filling up with wine and the door closed, and they would have drowned if it were not for Rough Ripper's robe of useful items. They deliberated the best strategy, but they put a window on that door, and so the wine just kind of flowed out rather than trapping them. That may have been, slightly upsetting for Jay's character, who is Regina Richebiche. Because she wanted to drink all the wine. She got some of it, but not before a wine weird spun up. They battled the wine weird, and that's just about where we left off. So our friend Valor took the most damage from the wine weird, and he was inside it, and it was constricting him. It was like a cyclone of wine, and he took quite a bit of damage. And after
a lot of damage.
Almost killed him. Now,
Emotional damage.
Not the first time I've almost died from wine. Not the last.
It won't be the last. And Rough Ripper's moonbeam is what did the final damage. A powerful spell of radiant damage, similar to the moon's light, obliterated that wine beast. But as Valor is recovering, he's like, God damn it! Like, I didn't like when he looked in the coffin that set off the trap. It was empty, and he was really mad about that because he loves treasure.
I was very upset. Yeah.
He was very upset and wanting to be comforted. He's just going to take a second look to see if there's any treasure in there. And when he opened that coffin up again, he indeed saw that it was now inhabited by a drow elf. Phil is notoriously known as being a drow. So he started to put two and two together. This is probably Phil, but Phil looks dead. Phil has a note, a scroll upon his chest, and it reads, I pray you are a friend of natural life and death, and not an agent of the evil Lim Lazul. All hope is lost if this message does not find you soon after my last breath. This parchment is my final investment in life. Lim Lazul, the horrible great worm, is a lich. He wishes to eradicate all living creatures. He has 4 phylacteries that I know of. His soul, divided amongst the evil crystal shards, secures his immortality. One is deep under the mountain by Serendale, not far from where my body lies. Another is across the sea in Crystal Vale beneath the cradle. Regrettably, I do not know where the others are hidden. Lim Lazul himself carries them to their final destinations as I write. Dear reader, if you cherish natural life, if you wish for laughter, song, and harmony to endure, find the one. She holds the great ledger of knowledge that will reveal the location of the final phylacteries. I'm sorry for what I've done. I'm sorry I do not have the courage to face this noble task myself. I am consumed by fear. I cannot hold on. I am not going to make it. Signed, Philemon Fox.
Man, whoever wrote that, just fucking.
That came out of a book. So yeah, as you're Valor, as you're reading this out loud to the group, you feel roll perception.
Oh, I'm pretty
Is
sure.
everybody or just Valor?
I'm pretty sure Filthy Phil over here is a dirty liar, and this is some kind of trick.
You do know that Phil is tricky. Everyone rolls
everybody-
perception, but this isn't a perception for Phil. This is a perception from in the northeast corner of the room. Everyone rolled pretty decent. Ralph Ripper, great roll.
I didn't roll
There are
that
four
good.
columns. There are four columns in this room. This now the floor is completely covered with wine. And behind one of the shadows of the northeast column, you think there's another column emerging. But it's not a column at all. It is an 8-foot tall Goliath looking character emerges from the shadows.
Mount.
Ogre, what does he say?
Hello, my name is Satoshi Nakamoto. I'm sorry, Satoshi.
Oshi.
Satoshi! Good God, I don't even know my own freaking name.
He's been at the wine. I see this one.
I was in the corner drinking it up. Satoshi Shadow Walker Nakamoto. I am here to find the undead.
Beautiful. So we have a new character in the party, Satoshi. Our old ranger friend was just getting sick of these caves and wanted to live in the forest. So we have in his place a monk, the Way of the Shadow monk, who has, as a Goliath, why don't you tell him a little bit about your backstory?
All right, so time out from the game here, or like, do I walk in a room and just tell everybody all my business? Because that's kind of
You can
weird.
do whatever you want without giving away your seed phrases.
Right? No seed
Again.
phrases. Yeah, so from the mountains I come. A clan of Goliaths. Unfortunately, while I was young, I was out playing in the creek and my entire tribe was slaughtered. I then was found by wolves and yeah, literally raised by wolves. Grew up by myself out in the woods.
Beautiful. And as a monk and as a Goliath, he inherited not only discipline of a monk, but the competitiveness of the Goliath tribe. And he's seeking to complete some trials that the shadow monks are expected to complete. And that's what brings him to this actual room. He is in search of a shadow demon. He must confront and defeat the shadow demon if he's to advance on his path towards enlightenment in the way of his shadow. So he is joining your party. And now we're in free actions. If you remember, if you can go back the other way, there's another passage that way. You have effectively found Phil. Speedy McFax, the gnome who is climbing on the gargoyle, noticed that behind where he was standing, I should say, that would be over here. There seems to be some sort of passageway that would not be easy to fit into, but if you busted off this gargoyle head, you could probably look back there and find some sort of narrow passageway. So you have some options ahead of you. What would you like to do?
Gentlemen and lady, I would like to pause and take a short rest to recover from my wine-related injuries.
I
Why?
agree.
I'm,
Let's camp in
Let's
the wine.
go.
if anyone
And-
has some Tylenol and water, it'll help speed me along my way. But
I
We
will,
took enough speed.
all I have is floor wine, and I'll just be over here running
Floor
around,
wine
crawling
is-
around on the floor, drinking it up.
the floor wine is actually the source of my problems. So
So I could just stay away from me.
I might. It looks kind of comfy in there. I might just snuggle up with Phil and take a short nap.
You
Sure.
can cuddle him.
Cuddle the corpse of Phil.
Yes.
Is it just bones at this point?
No. Good observation. This looks to be quite fresh.
Whoa.
Quite
Ooh.
fresh.
Does Phil look old for a drow? I don't know how to tell for a drow, but
Why don't you roll a medicine check?
Roll an old age check.
Check his rings.
All right, you rolled a 17 and a 12. Yeah, Rough Ripper, being part elf yourself on a shelf, I believe. You are like, yeah, this is a, all elves are, Jesus Christ. What's going on over there, Satoshi? You just gave me like 50 different arrows across the map. Does everyone else see that, or is it just the DM?
Just
I
you.
think it's just you.
Okay.
He's trolling you and you alone.
Yeah,
I
good.
was trying to move the screen. My apologies.
I see like 50 different requests to move character. Anyways, so you think that this guy didn't die of old age, and he definitely died very recently, like very recently.
Okay.
You can't find any like wounds or anything.
Does he seem to be bloated from excess wine consumption?
How are you going to check that? Are you going to like take his shirt off? Like, what are you going to push on his tummy?
Yeah, I'll give
I
his
feel like that
tummy-
was a pointed statement, though.
Huh?
That
Yeah,
was
I guess I
hurtful.
could feel his belly for signs of bloating.
Is there treasure in there?
Okay. He is not. There's no treasure in his belly.
Gave him a good shake. See if he jingles.
He does not jingle.
Okay.
Kind
You gotta try tickling him. That's what kids do when they're fake asleep.
Brilliant.
He does not respond to tickling.
Okay.
Tickle him with the tip of a sword, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah. So I got
Is there anything else in like on his person?
no, nothing of note.
Okay.
He's wearing decent clothing. It looks like, he's pretty frail, and what you know about Phil is that he's kind of been hiding and on the run a little bit for a while.
Okay. So I guess the options are we go back to the Dow Master and tell him Phil's dead. Kill Phil, I guess. Or we see what's down down the gnome passage.
I mean, we
But
can.
do we- Go ahead, bro.
I mean, mission successful, right? Phil's
Yeah,
dead.
we
That's
did
what he
it.
wanted us to do. I think we should go down the gnome passage and find where that tunnel takes us. But that's just me.
Also, do
Gnome
we
know-
passage.
Gnome
Gnome
passage?
passage.
Isn't this guy a vampire?
You can't exactly tell. Do you want to check out his gums?
No, we want to drive a wooden stake directly
mine.
through-
That
Am I a
right
vampire
there.
yet?
Either decapitate him or stake him through the heart because he could look dead. He's already dead if he's a vampire.
Yeah,
They
but
did
Phil,
mention-
Ooh.
Phil is on our side. He's dead, so that's not a good thing for us. But
Phil is on Phil's side.
Yeah.
Phil
We can
also,
say it.
I mean, Phil is ostensibly responsible for the death of Usagi and Ultimate.
I don't really believe that was Phil. This guy doesn't look that all powerful. I mean, he's dead.
His note does say, "I'm sorry for what I've done."
Oh, I think that's just something people say before they die.
That's just like an emo song lyric. That's not
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
that big of a deal.
That's just him trying to throw us off.
Next thing you know, he'll just say, I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Yeah, you do know. It says on the back, it says, "Your hair is everywhere, screaming infidelities." On the back.
Yeah. I'm outside your window with my radio. Yes, absolutely. These are the notes that we see on these characters.
I mean, we can always say that we killed Phil to Dowmaster.
I mean, we don't even have to lie. He's dead.
Yeah, but we can say we did it, so he seems scarier.
But there's no marks of wounds though. Like we'd have to like, I don't know. I don't love the idea.
I told him a bedtime story and he died of boredom. I don't know. That's
I use
believable,
my
right?
turn to hide in the shadows.
All right, you disappear back into the shadows.
Okay.
How does an 8-foot tall Goliath guy hide that well? This is getting weird.
You could
Oh,
walk
just
on
wait.
the-
It gets weirder. I walk on the walls up to the ceiling and wave at them from above.
All right. I'm still drunk. I'm gonna make
All right. So what I'll do, I will give you all. You all haven't taken a long rest in a long while. This is although it is an evil and ancient dungeon, you do kind of have you killed the monster in here. You could maybe guard a door. It seems like a decent place to take a long rest. So would you want to take a few hours or do you want to take a long rest?
I
Quite
don't know
sensible.
how are the spellcasters doing. I know Reach B shot some magic missiles, so I don't know.
I
Yeah,
used up a
Yeah,
long
I
mean,
would
I
love
can-
to restore some of that.
I just like I said, I need a quick power nap, get this hangover off an hour, and I'm good. But for the spellcasters, maybe more time.
I think a long rest it would be safe. And you don't even know what time of day it is. You've been in this mountain for so long. You're on the edge of being fatigued.
When I feel like this is usually about 4 to 5 a.m., the sun's about to come up. So that's
I feel it in my bones. Yeah.
well, I'm good with a long
Feel it
rest
in my
though, if everyone
soul.
wants to do
All right.
that.
Let's take a rest.
Long
During
rest.
the rest, huh,
All right.
We'll
we're
see you
bringing
next
to
week.
you a brief message from our sponsor, me.
Ooh, long
Okay.
rest time.
So during the long rest, I'm gonna be summoning a hero for some of our earliest people in here.
Ooh.
Let me see if Frito Lay has reached out to me yet on Twitter. He has not. However, I did notice the people that were in here very early. But I specifically want to do another one. I'm actually going to give away 2 heroes right now. There's
Wow.
another one in the chat. The first person to name the episode of last week, because it's not posted yet. So the only way that you would have known is if you were there or if you had watched it on Twitch, which either way, that's a win for me. First person who names it in the chat, so in the stream chat, I have to see it pop up.
What frantically researching.
Episode from last week.
Can I do it?
No.
He didn't specify that it had to be a
Dungeon
character.
Master.
We're
Not,
disqualified.
not Johnny. Got the answer.
No Johnny's allowed.
Oh, we got one. Almost got it.
Should we take it?
Oh, he got it.
There it is.
Yes.
Yes, Ren Pen. Good job. There's that new tab skills like coming up to play. Bro. Awesome. All right. So what I'm gonna do real quick, let's see if these transactions are going through yet. Harmony, you're not making Harmony, just I don't mean like I'm not shit. Okay. Anyway, Harmony, you're not proving DFK's decision wrong by having all these transactions still pending like 5-10 minutes later. Guys, y'all are
Are you
not-
talking to yourself right now?
Yeah, I really am. I really
But which
You are
which
harming.
RPC are you using?
Foxnet. So you don't want to go there.
I
No,
know,
I'm
no
I'm
problems.
trying to shout it out, my guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right, fair. All right. Well, I am using Foxnet from Farmers Only / Fox and Farmers
Swap.
Only Fox Swap. And if you guys didn't know, Fox Swap has recently been forked over to the Aurora network as Amaterasu, and we have been doing very well. We had like I'm not going to talk about the token price, but we already have over $500,000 in TVL. It's pretty cool. And then we also have a really good relationship with the Aurora core team over there. They're really nice people. Actually, the vast majority of that team, the core team, is in Ukraine. And so like one of their sea levels actually wound up going over to Poland because they have a passport and crossing the border into Ukraine from Poland and bringing over each member of the core team into a safe house.
Wow.
So it's quite the story. It's quite the team. They're really focused on taking care of what's important, which is each other. and I've been a really big fan of that core team so far, and everything that they stand for, really. All right, let me see if this summon is ever going to go through. This may have to be like a multi-stage thing. Rinpin, since you won the second hero, if you could send me your 0x address on Twitter as well, and Frito, also send me your 0x, and we'll get that sorted out probably after the fact with how slow the chain is being right now. But we'll get both of those things sorted out, and then don't forget everyone that is here, all 25 of you, which is a new record for sure. Let's remember there's still an active giveaway that anyone can enter for the next 7 days, and that is not going to be a discount summon that I'm doing with Pocket Jewel. That is going to be a full Gen 0 versus Gen 0. It's going to be a legendary versus a rare, and it's going to most likely have a pretty good chance at being a ninja. And so that one will be done later, and that one you can enter anytime. Make sure to do as much as you can for it, because there probably will be some bots. I'm gonna take some measures to prevent that, and I'll be contacting whoever it is, and I'll have them like jump on with me with a thing and everything, like a call, because I don't like to give away my money to bots. I hate it, actually, and I've had enough of it over time. But share the gospel of Degens and Dragons, share the socials, share the Twitch, and let's get this whole thing started. I don't know if you guys noticed, but during the Crystal Veil announcement, or like I guess the Chaos Cast that was going live whenever Crystal Veil was going live, Risen and Bolin talked about actually joining a DFK D&D stream, and we have been in talks with them to actually host them. And we've already kind of had them working with us before. They were on a special episode of ours that's posted on my own YouTube. And importantly, we're working with Reflectiverse and some other places to be able to do D&D campaigns based on their own lore. So Degens and Dragons is going to be a really neat sort of gathering place for a bunch of different DeFi degenerates to come together and be able to celebrate the different lore from all of these different games that we're all early to. So there's my schizo rant for the day. Once again, Renpin, Frito, please message me your 0x's. Let's get this bread. Love you guys.
Thank you, Spitty McFax. I just noticed in the stream, I'm like transparent. I look like a ghost. Like you can see my background behind me, but I'm still there.
Is your name Booby?
Yeah, it's not Booby. That's a throwback to episode like 2. Maybe Booby will be back. Booby the ghost.
I need Booby to come back. I love Booby.
Yes. We all
Who doesn't love Booby?
I don't know.
That's why I said it.
He'll be back. So picking up where we left off, you were discussing driving a stake through this poor guy's heart, desecrating his body, or perhaps squeezing through a little passageway that leads to who the hell knows where.
I mean, I think we should stake him just in case. If he's dead, it's not going to hurt him anymore. And
I mean, if you want to do that, go ahead.
I'm going to wait till we finish. Well, I guess. Well, we already long rested. So
Do we have wood?
He didn't rise from the dead and murder us all yet, so it's fine.
No, he did not rise from the dead and murder you all while you were sleeping.
Just really biding his time.
Hey, if he's planning that far ahead, I'm going to give it to him.
I reckon we squeeze through the gnome hole.
The gnome hole. All right, so first you're gonna have to bust it like that gargoyle like fascia off.
We got a big guy.
You all huddle over there. Are you all gonna go look over there?
I mean, I could thorn whip it, like grab it and pull it off.
I almost grabbed Philemon. That would have been weird. It's like, so y'all go over. Fleeman gets out, he's looking over his shoulder, like, oh,
I'd be like, I knew it.
By the way, there's still like Ogre, if you have any chance of clearing the like 40 or 50 arrows that are like you propose like dozens of actions, and I don't know how to clear them. So if you can figure it out, it would make
I don't
my
even see them anymore. I hit escape a bunch of times. They're all gone on my screen.
Oh,
You might want to try
I'm not
No
going to
longer
start
his problem.
that.
All right, so
Sounds like a you problem.
So yeah, so you all huddle around, and yeah, you can definitely see we have an issue with our YouTube link. You can see that there is some space behind there. Those of you with dark vision can like see that it's not just like a nozzle or like going to like some sort of keg of wine. It's like a corridor that you could squeeze through. The problem is you got to kind of like pop off the gargoyle's face.
Pop off a pizza gargoyle.
That's going to take some work.
For a Goliath?
I do have 2 crowbars. We have an 8-foot tall Goliath here.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Flu also has like a potion of like cloud giant strength or something like that.
I'm not gonna use that on this. Are you really expecting me to use a magic item whenever I'm non-con? Are you?
All right, so I'm
Just
gonna have
listing the
giant. I have a rope. I want to tie the rope around his head, run it around one of the pillars, and get everybody on the rope with me.
Okay, so you're going to get some 2x leverage.
The old tug of
So you're
war.
going for leverage here?
2x leverage, baby.
2x is all you want? Because if you have a long enough rope, you could go for
Let's use them all.
go for a 4x if you go around. If you take the rope, put it over around one column, then across the room to the other column. That's a lot of power.
Can we tie it around Phil as well?
About
With some extra leverage.
you can use as much leverage as you'd like. Leverage responsibly, though, please.
So we're either going to rip off the head of this gargoyle or bring the ceiling down as we drop all 4 pillars. Let's do it.
All right. So
I mean,
you're
should we attempt to do it without the columns first, or like?
sure roll. Who's going to do it? I'll let 2 people roll a strength check together.
I got one.
Who's strong?
That's not my skill set.
I don't think anyone's that strong.
I think I got like a 10.
17 strength.
Oh, you have a what strength, Ruffer?
What was that?
What's your strength, Ruffer?
17.
Oh, you're way stronger
Wow.
than me. Yeah, have at it.
Yeah,
Okay.
You have 17 strength. Jesus. What is it?
not me.
Oh, the problem here with your strength checks is the floor is just covered in wine. So and it's a marble floor. So it's just like you just can't get the footing you need to pull
As
this.
I'm gonna be like, all right. So you wrap the rope around the pillars, and then you put your foot up against Phil's coffin over here to
There
give
we
yourself
go.
a good stance.
There you go.
That seems
Well, we could
smart.
just climb in the coffin with them, so we're all standing in there, and then use that to pull.
No dignity for Phil. Just
Phil had no dignity in life. He will receive none in death.
Phil was part of the Dow that robbed me. Screw Phil.
Phil, our little alpha. Phil is the one that took the jewel.
Yeah.
And you put this
Okay,
together.
on
because
that note, I'm staking him and cutting off his head.
You're
Are
gonna
you really?
stake Phil. What are you pairing in the liquidity pool with Phil?
Wine Dow.
Are you actually going to do that?
No.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. So you attach the rope and you put it around a column to get a little pulley action, and because of the pulley, I'm just going to give it to you. It kind of just like pops off all in one piece, and then you kind of all fall backwards because of the wine on the floor is not OSHA compliant, and so now you have a little narrow corridor here that you can see down. I'll show the folks at home with the video camera. Major controller. It looks like Spitty McFax, you can get in there no problem. The others, if you like went sideways, you might be able to get through. Satoshi, there's no way you're going to fit through unless you're like severely lubricated.
I roll around in the wine that is making the
I'm
floor
severely
lubricated.
lubricated.
The Lord, do you have
With
a
wine.
comment?
Ogre, or I'm sorry, Satoshi. Let me oil you up there, big fella. I got something
Yeah,
for you.
baby.
So Valor
What-
takes
Yeah.
out his the
What-
remaining
What kind of stream is this? Let me just make sure.
Leave for children.
that wasn't related to the game.
What?
That was just they're actually
What
next
you,
door
you think
neighbors.
you think there's something strange about me oiling Satoshi up over here so he can squeeze through the gnome hole? Is that weird?
I just want to say that whatever happens this time, it's not my fault.
So Valor, this will use if you want to use your oil of slipperiness on our friend Satoshi. It will take the remainder of it because you've already used a good amount of it greasing doors. Are you comfortable expending the remaining oil of slipperiness to grease up your new friend and
Well,
shoot through the
Gnome, can you stick your head in there and see how far the tunnel goes? Because it's just like 5 feet. I mean, it's a waste, right? We
Yeah,
can save the oil
agreed.
for later then. But Johnny's really trying to get us to use magic item here. I love
Yeah,
it.
he is. And if you look back on the path we came in, there was a path going south or down, which might lead to the same place that goes.
Yeah,
Can we,
I just
can we,
if it,
can we bust open the wall more?
you
Like,
want
can
to
we,
go look
like-
in a little more, you said?
yeah,
Can
yeah.
we bust it open a bit more, like clear it out with some like I don't know. Do we need to use this item?
So Spitty, I'll leave it to you. Do you want to peek in a little bit? Or do you want them to start like excavating the side of the wall for days on end?
Go in the gnome hole.
Flu? Spitty?
I
Go
want
in the
to-
gnome hole.
I want to go in the gnome hole and I'll kind of scout out and like come back and report. So guys, word to my mom if I'm out, but yeah, just let me know. Let's get this.
hold on. Take the rope around your waist. 2 tugs if you need us to yank you out.
There we go. I like it.
Okay. Any more than 2 tugs and leave me alone. I'm busy. Okay.
Works. I'll
Alright.
just be over here oiling Satoshi up then. Yeah.
Okay.
So Spitty straps on the rope and gives it one tug. And into the channel he goes.
Can you move my character, sir? There you go. Awesome. Thank you.
All right. So you get about 12 feet in and you look and there's like a big vat area where the wine was being held. That's pretty much empty. Like you're kind of actually, so as a gnome, you're kind of up to your waist in wine that was like just kind of sitting in here. So this area seems to be just where the wine was held. But if you look forward a little bit, there is a bend and it kind of slopes up and there's no wine on the other, like the wine wasn't flowing that way. It's dry that direction.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Okay. So I want you to take I'll let you do athletics or acrobatics to get up the slippery wine slope.
Okay, I'm gonna do acrobatics to have a larger bonus to that.
Yep, that'll do it. You got a 15, and that's what you needed. So you kind of like you put your hands against the side of it a little bit too, and kind of climb your way up. Now it's dry, so you don't have any issues. And up ahead, it looks like there is a room of some sorts.
Can I roll perception and like tell him that he passed another pathway? Did we talk about that with the room?
You did mention we did talk about that briefly.
Apologies, missed it.
No, you're good. You're the one who mentioned it.
It was a vat where the wine was stored.
Yeah. So, Spitty, you come up and you see a giant room. As soon as you poke your head into the room, you smell the smells of the wine behind you go away, and it's replaced with the smell of sulfur and brimstone, just searing your nostrils.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and yank that rope twice and jump back into the thing, and let's go. Let's go right back in there and go get my team and be like, "Yo, there's demons up in this bitch," and we're gonna.
Are you sure that Spitty didn't just fart and like Dutch oven himself?
You
It
also
wouldn't-
see. So
it
as you
wouldn't- it wouldn't
Go ahead.
explain like the brimstone smell. I don't know. Whatever. Go ahead.
So yeah, you pull, you do a double tug, and they yank on you, and you're only like 25 pounds, and they kind of are ready with a pulley, so you just go flying back. But on your glimpse, like you smell it, and you're like, oh shit, danger zone. And you see a brief glimpse of the room, and it looked like there was another coffin and more pillars. And perhaps most disturbing of all, in your head, you hear a screaming, abyssal, dark, evil speech, just like racking your brain of just terribleness.
Okay.
As soon as you put your head in there, not pleasant. So you are yanked back, and you can report this back to the team. And Satoshi, you get the feeling that you have found what you were looking for in your quest to fight a shadow demon.
Yeah. Game on.
All right. So, guys, I don't know if you, Satoshi, can fit in this tunnel.
Is there another way in?
I'm assuming so, but this is probably the fastest way.
You didn't see anything in your brief moment in there, but you didn't do like a good check,
Yeah.
Why are we messing around with like brimstone demons just out of curiosity?
Brimstone demons always have treasure.
Yeah.
Because someone is looking to defeat them.
Yeah, that'd be this guy.
It's not me.
I gotta crush that dude.
We're trying to help out our boy. Well, I don't know. I don't remember why I'm besties with this like sort of like monster of a man. However, I am besties with this monster of a man. I don't care if I have to hollow that tunnel out like piece by piece and make the DM like calculate that over and over and over again. I don't care. I will make it possible so that he can fight the demon.
Now,
does
if
sound
you
like
do
fun.
lube up, you're going to get through there, Goliath. Like if you use the oil slipperiness, you can get in there.
All right, I'm down. Let's
Bring
do it.
it.
Let's oil this man up and go fight a demon.
All right, so describe how you are oiling him up slowly, please. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Oh, God.
I gotta have him take off his shirt, get his shoulders good, right? Because that's probably the widest part of him. So we're gonna have to get those real good. Still gotta get the front of the pecs too,
Where else? Where else?
I mean, hips. That's probably the next widest part. You don't want him to get caught by the hips, right?
Okay, good Lord. Frito Lay is down for this. All right, so he's sufficiently lubed. You're all out of your oil of slipperiness. And Satoshi, you are like just sliding around. You can't, like, the floor is all wine soaked. You're like an oiled pig, just like you could go through anything. You could probably get through a mountain.
Run and slide head first in the
It's just gonna run.
It's a slip
like
and
a-
slide
Like
now.
a slip and slide through.
Can we
If
use
you
the
want to do
residual?
that, I'll let you do that.
We use the residual lube to ease our way through as well.
Did you say?
I don't
Residual-
want residual lube.
Residual oil and slipperiness.
Is that like
Yeah.
secondhand lube?
You could just like hug him and scream around at him. I guess.
Don't worry, I'll go first and I'll just excrete the lube all over the walls for everybody to make it easier for everybody to
Like a
slide
snail?
on through that tunnel.
Like a snail.
Right.
There
Right
you
in
go.
the nose hole.
Satoshi
I'm
and his
coming for you,
snail
shadow
trail.
demon. All right. This may or may not make fighting a shadow demon more difficult, but you're all lubed up.
Oh,
So here you go.
I'm ready to towel him off when we get to the other side. Okay.
We'll describe that in detail as well.
Always
So,
bring it back.
You fit, Satoshi, and you start going down the lane, you and all your arrows that I can see.
I would like to be the last one in this.
So you're like
slippery
really determined, right? So this has been years in the making for you.
I think
Oh.
we gained 10 viewers since I started talking about lube and Satoshi up. So
That's what the viewers want.
Only dragons.
Episode 2, excrete lube. All right. So you make it in the room, and everyone's coming right behind you. Who's in behind? Is it Gnome? Are you going back in? I love the
I'm gonna go-
Goliath and the Gnome as buddies.
Yeah.
It's a trope. The big guy and the tiny guy, best friends.
I'm actually gonna wear him in a backpack
Yeah.
and carry him around so that he can like transcribe all of my conversations and nobody can ever call me a liar.
No,
That's
can
awesome.
I ride on your front like a baby
Definitely.
in a carrier?
Yes, we could definitely make this happen.
Okay, cool.
It's great because you can walk on the ceiling and stuff too.
Yes.
All right, who's in next? Who's in behind Spitty?
Oh, Reach Beach is taking up the rear. Do you want to go? I'll go if
I'm
you don't want
last.
to, Rough Ripper.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go. Let's do it.
Bum, 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 bum.
Also, I resent the fact that you said I was taking up the rear. I'm not
And
doing
then,
that.
and then Philemon behind Regina. What you doing, guys?
Oh, so
Please don't make
By
him
the
come
way-
after me.
Yeah, wouldn't
Hey, I
this
took
be a
off
great
my
place to
slippers.
fight something?
It'll just be a vampire fight.
I took off my slippers before he lubed me up. I just forgot to mention it.
Oh yeah, you don't want to ruin those.
Yeah.
All right, so Satoshi, you get to the edge, and you don't put your whole head in, but you can like kind of survey the scene, right? And there are indeed, it's quiet. You haven't put your whole face in. You don't see any other entrances or exits to this building, to this room. As you're looking with your dark vision, you're a Goliath, but you have dark vision because of you have been raised by wolves and trained in the way of the shadow.
Yeah.
You see what looks like a coffin with a pentagram around it. And there's pillars of the pentagram is made of salt, like the outer rings are salt. Why don't you roll an Arcana check?
Looby Gaby. Which tab is that on? These skills. Survival. Nope. Yep. Oof, that's bad. -1 on a 6.
Ooh, yeah, you aren't. That's not your favorite thing. So you're like, salt. They must cook in here. But you also smell the sulfur. So you're all piled in, crammed, single file. Do you want to just pile, like just jump in, or do you want to whisper some plans back and forth?
I am immediately going to hide on the edge of the room.
Yeah, well, let's talk about it and plan this out for a minute. I am intending on planning on hiding in the shadows because I'm good at that. I can also climb, like walk on walls and ceilings. So climbing up above them and then just throwing darts and shuriken down on top of them, not a horrible idea, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, shadows seem like a good idea. I can entangle things and whatnot, so we have options. I also have thunder waves, so if there's a bit that we're not in that they're in, then I won't
Why
end up.
don't you, Satoshi, roll a stealth check?
Okay. I also would like to do a lore check and just like see what I know about this guy.
So
as far as
yeah, you
being able to-
study because you've been hunting this shadow demon for a while. You've learned some things. It can move through people, walls, objects. It's almost ethereal. You know that it does speak abyssal, and it can use telepathy to like communicate to people. You know, it can hide and just disappear into a shadow, a skill that you're trying to master yourself. So you don't, you want to bring light into this room. You think is your biggest advantage.
Perhaps a moonbeam of sorts.
A moonbeam, you think, would probably be the best possible thing you could do against this thing.
That sounds convenient.
Anybody that can bring a moonbeam in?
Yeah, he did. He's got it. That's what the spell is.
Nice.
I do have moonbeam.
And then I can do my
As you're
hunting-
observing the room, You are very stealthy. You also have dark vision, and you see emerge from the tomb, not opening it, but just like floating out of it, a big ass shadow demon. And it does not seem to notice you, but it is on alert because it has recently been provoked, perhaps the first time in thousands of years. So it is pacing, going in circles. Let me pull everyone's. You're not in the room, but I'm going to pull you in the room so you can see what's going on, just for effect.
Oh,
Yeah. So this thing has not noticed anyone, but it's like floating around, pacing, looking very unpleasant. Face looks terrifying.
Sorry. That is really scary. I'm just like, I'm not here for it.
As you're watching, it disappears back into the casket.
So is the plan here just to like go in and kick its ass? Is that what we're doing?
That's as far as I've thought about it. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, so I'm thinking we should probably not disturb the salt lines, right? We want to, whatever we do, we want to make sure these don't move, and it keeps him trapped in the center. It seems like.
All right, so I have another question. I want to look around and I want to see if there's any place that we could like light torches or like any sort of like production of light so that we can remove the shadow. Because like if this dude's like, if we need night vision to see it, I need all of the party to be able to see and like actually fight this thing effectively.
Well, I think some of you have light spells. You might want to double check your inventory.
Okay.
Real quick, the moonbeam, how long does that last for?
1 minute, I believe.
I think a minute, yeah.
Okay, not enough time. I was gonna say maybe we can run in there, take the top off the casket, and then just get back out of the circle and shine the light in on him. Leave him trapped there, and just burn him.
It's not a bad plan. Yeah, it's 1 minute effect.
I'm with Spitty. I think we should light torches anyway, because if Rough Ripper gets hit while he's concentrating on Moonbeam, it might fail. And that would be bad.
Although I do want to cast Moonbeam before we antagonize. I want the Moonbeam to be the antagonist.
Yes.
Antagonization.
I think having backup light is a good plan.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, so you're planning on getting out. You can't really light a torch where you're at because you're all slammed in this hallway. But once you get out, you're all going to bust out torches, cast light spells, and just light it up in here. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have 2 hooded lanterns too, so I will set them
all
up in
I
the
have
room
is-
as well.
Light them all.
Yeah.
Light them up. All
Light
right.
'em up. Okay.
Do we want to take the? Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Hold on.
The closest thing I have is like firebolt, but that's like an attack.
I'm
Yeah.
going to turn.
I don't.
off-
I have produced flame, but I feel like we have enough torches to go around, right?
I'm fine because I can see, but I wanted to make sure that everybody else could.
But I feel like this demon's more powerful in the shadows. Is that right?
That
Yeah.
is my impression, yes.
Hey, DM,
Yes.
I never adopted a fighting style.
Yeah, you did. You picked archery.
Oh, I did do archery. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Cool.
All right, so I'm going to say a name. Valor, what you're using a hooded lantern?
2 hooded lanterns and a torch, setting them up around the room to get as much coverage as possible.
Is there any way to like strap them onto the pillars? Anything to hold a torch or anything like that, or on the side of the room, sconces or something?
Yeah, you can throw a torch in there. You want to throw a torch in?
Into the scones? What?
Into
I would like to avoid throwing it into the circle, though. Let's not aim for the circle, please.
I concur.
Could we tie a bunch of torches together on a long rope, and
Are you
then
doing Christmas lights?
Yeah, like make fairy light torches, and then we could like someone could run around the room while I moonbeam, and then
Who's gonna
And
play
then-
the music though?
Got bagpipes.
I'm from Harmony, so I was thinking of booking Dead Mouse or maybe Tiesto. We just need to take a really significant portion of the jewel that we're recovering and then allocate it to a live event marketing budget. See, this is how we do. So that's my plan.
So you want to play it some music? Maybe we'll find.
I just have one question, Spitty. Will there be an open bar?
There will be beer and wine open bar. We're cutting back.
Okay,
We've
That's
got a whole
that's
room of
reasonable.
wine. To be fair,
it's true.
yeah,
Okay.
cool. So, who does what first?
Well, I'm setting up my lanterns. Whatever you all want to do while I'm doing that.
So you step inside and you don't hear anything. And you go and you set up your lanterns. You're like, oh,
Yeah, like I'll set up like one here. Yeah, right there. I'm not going inside the circle, but
okay.
I'm
Are we,
scared of the salt circle.
Shall I cast Moonbeam? Are we ready?
Well, don't we need to get the top off the casket? If we don't get the top off the casket, and I know going in the circle is not smart, but it could just hide in the casket and none of the light will affect it.
Well, no. They can come out of the casket. So I think
Right.
if we cast Moonbeam, that's probably enough antagonization to get him out of there because he can clearly come out of the casket.
Right. But
and-
so
yeah.
maybe I'm confused. I thought the light was potentially going to harm him or weaken him. And if he has a lid on the casket, he comes out, sees us, flips us the bird, says, "I'm going to wait for the light to go
yeah,
out." And then goes
I'm
back
with
to the casket.
I'm with Satoshi. You probably do need to pop the lid off that casket.
All right. I say that the dude with the death wish to fight a demon is probably the best one to successfully run in
Yep.
and pop the whole lid.
I also agree with that too.
I'm down.
Can you use
I'll
your
do it. So is there anything on top of the lid of the casket that we could like attach a rope to so I can get back outside of the circle and drag it off? Or am I going in there and just manhandling this thing?
I don't know. Does someone else want to set up some more
DM
torches? as
DM,
well,
you're
or-
muted if you know that.
Who's
What was
muted?
that, Blue?
No one's waiting on you, Johnny. Is there anything on top of the lid that I can attach a rope to kind of pull it off instead of just lifting it off?
No, not so much. It's pretty smooth, and from where you're at, you don't really see it. Everyone roll for initiative.
Here we go.
Never mind. I guess I won't be.
It's happening.
Oh,
That's
I'll
what I
say-
do.
Which one is for initiative?
It's on your main page in the very center.
There we go. Thank you.
the shadow demon erupts again from the coffin, and you hear just abyssal scream in all of your heads
Any
as
of us
the room
see
is
this?
lit up from various torches and spells. It's
I
shrieking.
happen to speak abyssal. Are they saying anything of note other than ah?
They are saying, "What are you doing here? I'm going to kill you." And it actually, you're the closest, and it rolled a natural 20 on its initiative, and it bolts over to you. And as soon as it starts to swing towards you, the pillar of salt, like he's like, ah! He like recoils back and like writhes back and hops back inside the coffin.
Ah, that's convenient.
I'm going to laugh at him in abyssal.
What does that sound like?
I think that Spitty was the closest with that one.
Yeah. So you hear in your head again, like, leave, leave. You must leave.
I thought you were gonna kill us, homie. What the fuck happened?
I'm gonna ask it why we have to leave. Why are
Don't
you here? Why do
antagonize
we
it.
have to leave? We have to talk to everything we can. It's part of our group's it's our shtick.
Our ethos.
It just says leave, leave.
Well, we came to kill some guy and he's already dead. So you're the next best thing. So you can tell us or we're gonna kill you too.
Now you're just justifying it.
It's a demon. I don't have to justify anything to it.
Let's see. What kind of personality traits does this shadow demon have?
I laughed at the group, taunt them for being weak, step into the circle, and challenge the demon. Yes, that just happened.
Yes.
This is why I'm here, right? I'm here to kill the shadow demon.
Yes,
I'm leaping
it
back
is.
into the little hole that I came out of. I can't.
Goliaths are notoriously competitive and confrontational, and you're definitely going to see this come out in this moment that he's been built. It's built like this is like I've been waiting for 6 years for this. So
84 years.
We stumbled into like the final episode of the anime. Is this?
it's like the final season
Yeah,
of like, his series. It's
Yeah.
like now.
There's
There's
23
series
episodes
like
about Satoshi before this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are we just setting up for the prequel here?
yeah. We could do a whole backstory for you, Ogre. Like we could figure
I'm
out
down.
Satoshi.
Right.
I used to
Start with
live in
like the
Australia.
slaughtering of your clan.
This is just a crossover episode.
Get the graphic novel. It's good.
Ogre, is your name Uchiha by any chance?
Stop.
Nope. Not sure the reference.
I don't know what that means.
That's all right.
I don't know cool things.
You don't have to know.
All right, so Ogre just is like, screw this. I'm getting.
That's coming off. Come here, Shadow.
Where is? Did you move your character like out of the?
I was kind of wondering that also, if you had maybe put Spitty McFax on top of me, because he said he was riding on my belly, but I'm not sure.
There you
Am
are,
I
you're back.
am I still in the baby carrier?
Apparently not. You just jumped out because
Does it
as I
look
was
like this?
walking into the circle.
Are you sure you want to be
Does it
attached
look
to him
like
as he
this?
charges inside the pentagram?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna cut ties. I'm literally gonna cut
Now,
ties.
I'm actually gonna loop a rope around me and keep him there like a sappy plate. That way, if the demon hits like center mass,
He wants to go back to his garden. All right, here we go. So you jump in, Satoshi. Are you going to just lift the lid off?
Flip the lid.
yes.
Flip
Well, no,
the
I
lid.
step inside and I right inside the ring, and I challenge him. I like just your Shadow Clan killed my tribe. I'm here to exact retribution.
Hello, my name is Satoshi Nakamoto.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna
You killed my
say,
father.
You killed my father.
prepare to die.
I have practiced my Agipa.
It arises out of the coffin once more and comes over to you, and it
And I die.
swings a violent fist of claws towards your face.
Natural
Um,
one.
Not your
Natural
center of
one.
mass, by the way. I'll have you know.
it hits you.
Damn it.
And it doesn't feel like piercing or slashing or bludgeoning damage. You feel a psychic damage in your head as
It's already
it's
there.
Great. So you tell me I'm going to need even more therapy?
yeah,
Yeah.
you need more therapy.
That's
That's
therapist.
12 damage to your brain as
Holy
you
Jesus.
as your ego, the Goliath's ego has been damaged. And all the years that you've spent climbing and toiling to get to this moment now feel like a waste of time. It's your turn.
It's my turn.
Mhm.
Well, I'm thinking we should probably attack at this point. So,
You should probably think about something to that effect.
where
Isn't
are
the law
you?
first?
Actions.
So I did the because he took the initiative to go in. the shadow demon was waiting. It was holding its action till someone came in there. So it triggered his action. But then I'm starting with Satoshi now because he was taking the effort, and then we'll go straight from him. So Spitty's next.
Cool.
So you pull out your quarterstaff?
And I smack it with it. Well, I had
Alright.
it when I stepped into the circle. I didn't walk in there like laugh at him without being armed. That'd be kind of dumb.
Oh, I should do a weapon. So yeah, roll it. Roll your attack.
I did.
Oh, and you missed.
Did I?
Yes.
That sucks.
Years of training,
Wasted.
all for nothing.
Yeah, I couldn't
Uh,
overcome the pounding in my head from this stupid psychic attack.
You
Damn
could
it.
use your bonus action as a flurry of blows to try to punch this thing or kick it.
Sounds like an outstanding idea. Thank you,
All right.
DM. I will do that. Have you figured out how to yet? Because we tried playing with that. It was advantage.
Where did you just roll another quarterstaff attack? It's the same.
Okay. Put me back there then.
And you expend 1 key point to do this of your
Yep.
3, I think. For some reason,
Dude, if that misses,
no, it hit.
so
Oh,
13.
because he gets disadvantage because he's in the light. That's
Can I use a bonus action on somebody else's turn?
no, you can hold an action, or you can use a reaction on someone else's turn as well.
So could I use Hunter's Mark while he's going through all this?
No,
So that I'm prepared for my turn?
no, you would do it before. Like you can do your bonus action before your action though, so you can Hunter's Mark and then attack.
Okay, cool. All right, never mind. Go ahead.
All right, so yeah, you punch it in the face, drop your damage on it. As you feel like it probably should have connected a little better, but this thing is very shadowy.
What the deuce? 3 damage.
Partially resisted its damage.
Wait, it should have been +4 because I get my dex bonus there, not
I think
+2.
it's halved.
Yeah, what damage did you? Oh yeah, put your dagger damage on it.
I don't even have a dagger.
E-
A quarterstaff, short sword,
Oh,
and a dark.
short sword. Put your short sword damage on it.
Well, at least it's 5. Wait, why is it still? It's listed as +2. It's not giving me
Yeah,
the
I'll fix
+4
it. I'll fix it. Don't worry, because it works. The math actually works out because it was
because
resistant.
it did it twice. Yeah.
Yeah, so you like you don't really connect with this thing. It feels like it partially resisted the punching damage. But that's your turn. Spitty McFax, you are up.
Okay. So I'm gonna do an attack. I'm sorry, I'm gonna do a Hunter's Mark on it
Okay.
to gain the advantage for like attacks and whatnot.
Get extra damage on that.
Yeah, the extra D6. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and knock an arrow, and I guess I'll roll for the attack first. Oh shit, I have to do that on him,
I
right?
drop it on him.
Yeah, drop that thing. I keep that thing on me. There you go.
That's a hit.
Okay, now I drop this. Oh, motherfucker. I dropped this. Oh, nice. It actually used my skill this time.
Yeah, I dropped it on you. Good.
Nice.
Yeah, so it did partially resist some of your arrow damage, but the Hunter's Mark damage seemed to, do a little bit as your arrow kind of shoots through it. The magical poof of the Hunter's Mark seems to make more of a reaction than the actual arrow, but not a huge hit, but not nothing.
Magic.
Anything else? Do you want to move?
I do. I want to get the fuck off of this idiot and get out to my friends.
Okay. So do
You
you want to go?
still on me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll say he was. So he hops off. Do you want to go behind a column? Like, what do you want to do?
I want to go stand next to Valor because I know that he's going to be out of here at the first son of damage. So there's the first son of issues. So
You're like keeping him like, no, Oh no, you can't run away. All right.
Why do I have a feeling that Park is about to imitate life?
Regina Riesbeesh, you are up.
She's
Despite
about
the
to be
fact
dead.
that I want nothing to do with this. I'm definitely going to be doing a magic missile on this hoe.
Oh, that is going to be effective.
Yeah, we definitely need magic.
Yep. Let's do it.
So just roll it. It can't do anything about your magic missiles.
Nope, can't. Because I'm a
I think
beast.
magic missiles do force damage, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yes, I believe so.
So 2
All right.
damage. 5 damage. And 11 damage. It's a lot
Nice.
of dome of
Screw
the
you,
shadow.
Shadow
He's not
demon.
happy. Anything else? Do you want to move? Do a bonus action? I don't know.
I'm considering doing a mage armor just because
Is that a bonus action or a full action?
I don't know.
It's a normal action.
You know what?
can't-
I'm just
normal
what,
action.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go hide behind this pillar over here. I'm just gonna.
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you cast mage armor when you finished your long rest.
Okay, it's okay.
So
Thank
you get the AC bonus there. I mean, there's no reason why you wouldn't have
Yeah,
done that.
it lasts for like a couple hours.
I think it lasts like 8 hours. So you're good. All right. So
Sorry,
you're going to
guys.
move behind there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is Valor's turn.
I will try to hide behind the pillar with my bonus action, and then I will take a shot at the demon.
Okie doke. Take your shot.
Stealth of 15. I don't know if that does it successfully hide me. I just need to know for advantage or not.
Well, he is next to Shitoshi. So you're
Right,
gonna
I'll get sneak attack, but not advantage. I was trying to get advantage on the
that's
attack
true.
roll. as well.
He has extremely heightened perception.
Okay. I kind of expected that, but there's nothing else really good for me to do with my bonus action right now. So I'm gonna take a shot at him.
That's a hit.
And then sneak attack. Oh, why did it not?
Sneak attack dies 6. I think you have 2 die 6 now, right?
I do, actually.
Beautiful.
I did not roll that on him. So
Oh, I'll do it then. So 3 damage, 3 extra. Yeah, he seems to be partially resisting any sort of like regular damage. You want to move or do anything else?
I'm pretty good out here on this side of the salt circle, content next to my buddy Spitty.
All right, Rough Ripper.
I think we all know what time it is. It's time to get some moonbeams down in here.
Moonbeams up in here.
Beams. So yeah, I just they roll Constitution save, right?
It's a 10-foot radius or 10-foot diameter.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I'll check real quick. 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
5-foot
So-
radius.
Yeah, so 10 feet in diameter, so you can cover 4 squares with it, basically. And it is a con save.
So do you want to put it right there? Can you see that?
Yeah, that looks good
Yeah.
to me.
Do we want to move down to the left so it covers more of the coffin? Because that's probably where he's going to try to escape to once it hits him, isn't it?
He can move the moonbeam on his turn, every turn, so he can make it follow the demon around.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So can you read the moonbeam to me real quick?
Sorry.
It actually, we did it a little bit wrong last time. It doesn't do damage until a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So,
Okay, so on its turn, it takes damage.
right.
Cool.
Okay. And it is, unless you do anything else, it is its turn.
So I don't roll for damage this turn then.
No, on the start of its turn, it'll make a save and then take damage, potentially. Or
Alright,
take
so-
half no matter what.
I can't do cantrip as well this turn, can I?
No.
No. Then yeah, I guess I may. Can I move while I'm concentrating?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll move here. Back
Okay.
towards the
All right. And now it's its turn. So why don't you?
I don't get initiative again?
It went before you, but it held its turn and waited for you to go in. So it's in order before you.
Okay.
So
You're-
I
you're
roll
coming
the
up
moonbeam damage now, right?
Yep. So you can. I think he does a save.
Yeah, he does a con save.
Which he fails. So now you can drop
Nice.
your damage onto him. Make sure it's the moonbeam damage.
Yep.
Nice. So the
Nice.
moonbeam comes down on him and he is vulnerable to radiant damage. And he just shrieks and writhes all around as the light just starts melting through the shadow. He's like kind of fading and like dripping away as he takes 30 damage from your moonbeam.
Hell yeah.
He's very not chill with this. And he
say he's salty.
Wow.
Just a little bit.
moves out of the light and turns to Satoshi once again, feeling very angry.
I'm gonna throw in an "I told you so" in an abyssal.
And he misses.
Thank God.
He missed the Satoshi Shadow Climber, and it's almost like Satoshi's becoming more ethereal himself as the shadow kind of fades, as it kind of cross as his training is starting to kick in. And it is in fact your turn, Satoshi.
Beat him with the quarterstaff.
Beat him. Beat his face.
And you missed.
What? What did I miss? I got a 20.
You'd roll the die 20.
Okay. I will use my bonus attack to jump outside of the salt circle, and yeah, I suppose I can't toss darts while I'm doing that.
You can use a key point to make another attack.
Say again?
Use a key point to make a flurry of blows. I think you get 2 unarmed attacks. In a
I
flurry.
do, but yeah, screw it. Let's do it.
We only did 1 last time, so spend a key point. I'll give you 3 attacks because we forgot to give you your second attack last time. So do 3 attacks. Use the short mechanism, but you're just like.
Right. So how do I do that again? We're just using the.
Drop the dice on top of him, the attack dice on top of the shadow demon, and then
I don't see. Like, do the effect or cast?
Don't worry about that. Just do your short sword 3.
Got it.
Damage. The damage one.
Oh, the damage one. Sorry, that was the hit.
Getting,
Damage time.
oh, it's setting your set is prone for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, that's why it's been giving him disadvantage the whole time. Okay.
I've been so confused about that.
Why are you having lying down? What the deuce?
What are you doing? How do I get you off prone?
Not time for a nap right now. Oh.
All right, now do it.
Now do what?
Attack him.
Attack. Still only the +2, not doing me with +4.
Okay, I'll manually put that in. Okay, so you punch him and you land it a little bit. Again.
Nothing. 1 of 3.
Huzzah.
Yep, attack again.
Jesus.
And you miss. Years of training out the window.
Right?
And you hit.
Finally. Nice.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
baby.
there we go. That's stuff.
And with that puff, with your final punch, this thing goes down.
Nice.
Oh.
The
She's
shadow
not dying
demon,
today.
just feeling just completely weakened from that moonbeam, was just vulnerable and shaken. And your fist just disperses it forever.
Nice.
He did. And he kind of poofs.
All right. I'm gonna go open the sarcophagus and look inside. For the coffin.
You're gonna go for the. You're gonna pull the velour.
You ready to have something to drink, Jay? Or Jay? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
more
Always
wine.
ready to drink. Let's
before I do
go.
that, but before
Give me
I
some
do
demon
pull that
wine.
top off, is there somebody can throw me some hit points? We got anything going on that can really
Yeah, before you just
heal
go.
some of this? I
It
lost
would have
half
been
my hit
nice
points.
if we still had a paladin.
It would have been lovely, wouldn't it?
Did the druid not heal at all?
A little bit.
You
A
make
little
some
bit.
berries or something I can eat?
In the panic, there was a forgetful moment, and someone was left to die on the floor. But we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. It's-
We've got Reach now. It's all
actually,
good.
Rough Ripper, me
And
and
Reach
you were the
Beach is
only
very selfish.
me and you were the only two alive who witnessed it. So we valiantly defended her body, and the zombie just dove at it.
Yeah, there was just nothing we could do. It was
They're recalling an episode a few back where, sadly, we lost 2 heroes at once, and it's pretty much Rough Ripper's fault. It's my fault. All right,
No.
so yeah, do you want to shoot some healing at our new friend Satoshi, or are you just gonna let him open this
I can do healing word.
Thank you.
healing word? Yeah, you can drop the healing right on his character from your spell slot.
Fine. Healing word. Okay. How do I do that? Oh, it's not set up properly. Can you do that manually?
Sure. Roll your dice, and I'll add it.
Which dice am I rolling?
I think
D4.
healing words is a die 4 plus
Yeah,
your wisdom
wisdom
modifier.
How does one do that? Is that D4? How do I actually do that?
All right, I'm gonna roll it for you. Here we
just
go.
do it for me, man.
You rolled a 2, and I added a 2, so you got 4 hit points back.
Woohoo.
Could be worse.
A little something. A little something.
Appreciate it. All right. Anybody else want to do anything before we snatch the top off this thing?
Yeah. Good, I'm ready.
Game on. Let's see what comes out.
All right. It is not locked. Inside is an egg.
Oh.
Egg.
Is it a golden egg?
It is not. It is a kind of a petrified egg. A very, very old egg.
It's scared.
And there's like
I would like to sit on the egg.
Oh my God.
it's like almost as big as you are.
I am now the egg's mother. Thank you. You can call me Spinny
No.
McFax, mother of.
The egg is like as
Goliath
big as
holds
you.
the gnome holds the egg holds the thing. I like it. Yeah, it's an old egg, very, very old. It looks like, it's long past incubation.
This is one of the dragons thingamabobbers, I bet. We probably have to break this.
Oh.
You want to break it?
You're gonna have to talk to the gnome about that. I don't think he's gonna be keen on that idea.
Is it something we should hold on to?
Smite the egg.
Why the fuck would we break the egg?
Scramble
so we
it.
can kill Voldemort.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Voldemort was misunderstood. Okay.
Dude, we are fighting Voldemort in this. You didn't catch that? You got the 4
You didn't?
thingamabobbers we got to go kill, so he's vulnerable.
Yeah.
Someone
What is
got
this?
Voldemort's
Crossover?
egg. Someone got Voldemort's nose long ago, and he never recovered.
Mhm.
As a baby.
They never gave it back.
I have a cool wand.
You do. It was Harry Potterish.
Is there
It is a Harry Potter wand.
Oh, nice.
is there anything else in the coffin? Or is it just the egg?
You can roll a perception.
Let's have a look.
I would also like to look inside.
I'd like
I
to
wanna
look at
do
that as
it.
well.
So you all scramble in to look for shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loot.
That's what looting's
loot,
about.
Loot. Loot.
All right. I love that Satoshi's just finished a quest. It took him years. First thing he does is start looking for loot.
Dude, if he had joined us if he had joined us at the beginning, it would have taken like 10 minutes. All right.
Let's just all thank God for Rough Ripper the Druid who had Moonbeam.
Blue
Wow.
beans.
Right?
That
Good
was
job, Mooner.
clutch. That was clutch. Instead of doing half damage, you're doing double damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have died if it wasn't for you, dude.
All right,
Grazie.
let me see those perception rolls. Regina, you are in.
Perception. Got it.
Yes, I'm good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything. As you look, the let's roll a nature check. The druid roll a nature check.
I was like,
Nature. For some reason, I have no proficiency bonus there. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. Well, there seems to be like not like mummy, not like humanoid remains, but there is like maybe thousands of years ago, there was some sort of organic creature in here that has long since dissolved and decayed.
And
Oh.
turned into an egg?
It may have had an egg at one point.
do I notice
Um,
anything cool?
This egg is not like a hard egg, like, you know, like a chicken egg. Maybe it was
spits
more
off
like
oil.
maybe an amphibious egg of some sort
Oh,
at one point.
that's a bit squishy.
It would have been. You think?
Wait
you
a
see
minute.
lot of holes.
Interesting.
Deep
Does it
touch.
looks like a dragon egg to me?
Who's picking up?
Kinda. I'll pick it up.
Roll a will save.
Ew. I don't have Will. Can I just have him slap Chris instead?
Don't have Will Smith save. My
Where would I
wife's
find my
name!
Will save?
Wisdom save, main page.
Got it.
Left side.
Wisdom. 16 plus 4.
Pretty good, pretty good.
All right. So you feel something like this impulse, this desire to just start jumping, but you suppress it.
But Skyrim?
You're
I
like,
just picked up
"Ah, I
crisscross."
just want to start jumping around, like kind of like the old World of Warcraft like lobby, just but you
Still
just
do
like
that in Final Fantasy 14.
okay, you just resist the urge
mind.
to do that for the rest of your life. So thank God that you did.
It's a baby dragon in there, and it just wants to fly. All right.
You can't really have an 8-foot Goliath like jumping around everywhere. So.
Smacking your head on everything.
You could. His thighs would get kind of tired though. They might need some massaging with some oil slipperiness.
They're all
you know?
out of liniments, man.
Whatever. I have fun jumping. You should see me in a mosh pit.
So yeah, there's nothing else in there.
Okay.
You haven't really searched the rest of the room.
Yeah, I mean, let's look around, see if there's any kind of. Is there anything in the floor or the walls or?
This is an old room. Like there's salt on the floor. There's dust.
Any remnants of the shadow demon?
No.
I feel like I should grab some of this salt for my margaritas.
You could go, I mean, that would be a bomb margarita. Like, hey, this
Yeah.
is salt.
Demon salt margarita.
Yeah, demon salt margarita.
And it's classic. It's probably been there for hundreds, if
Yeah.
not thousands of years.
Good
You
for
turn
your
this
soul.
place into like a
Yeah,
bed
it's
and
dry.
breakfast or wine bar.
Yeah,
Have you
Yeah,
seen the
I'm doing
coolest
it.
new hotspot downtown?
yeah.
It's where demons spawn.
We're gonna have underground raves. It's gonna be sick.
Yes.
You can do it. All right. So you could. What do you want to do specifically in this room?
Are there any other? I know you said this probably not, but can we look around for any kind of like secret passages that lead out, like check the walls and stuff like that?
Sure,
Or
you
is-
can look for secret passages. Where would you like to look for a secret passage?
I want to move the sarcophagus or the coffin.
I'm
Push
gonna
it under
check
it.
the walls.
Nothing under it.
Yeah, I'll help Rough Ripper check out the walls. Something, and I'm gonna look at the ceiling too, and I'm gonna use the lantern of true seeing.
Oh, I forget you had that. So that
Ooh.
lantern, as you're walking around, you see that there is in fact a secret door.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Right
Secret tunnel.
Riding on a pig secret tunnel. So,
Secret door, secret door.
Secret door. I'll go with them. Yep, I will.
yeah, let's go.
Do it
All right.
after I grab some of that salt.
It looks like you're gonna have to like kind of like put your fingernails along like the edge of it and kind of like pull it out. If that's what you'd like to do. Once again, Shitoshi is just sending arrows all across the map.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's like he's
Your
like
touch
moving
screen
around in circles.
Just
I
like
wanted to get closer to Valor.
I'm going to send this.
Oh, I know.
I've been banished to the corner.
Yeah, check the Discord. You can see what I see. All right, so yeah, you all pile up next to the door.
Looks like Ogre's planning an attack on all of us in that snip.
Very intense. He's got his eyes on you.
A flurry.
So this is showing like distance between me and everybody else. I see it. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I see why you've targeted everyone. All right, I fixed it.
What?
Literally had targeted everyone.
He was planning an attack. I knew it.
It's like at all moments you knew the exact distance from every other character.
Never trust.
Shadow monk. Of course I
Yeah,
do.
never trust 8 foot tall Goliaths that walk on
Never.
the walls.
All right, so
Raised by
Valor,
wolves.
are you opening this thing, Valor?
I'm gonna try and examine it for traps, and yeah.
Roll perception.
It's totally safe. I'm opening it.
You don't notice any traps.
It's fine. I'm definitely gonna open it though.
All right, it does not have any traps. Thank God.
I was gonna tell everyone to gather around, first, hoping it was an AoE trap. That way we all get blasted. But
All right,
I want to
inside
make sure I was more than 20 feet from you.
inside this passage, for those who go in, it is covered in. Who's going in?
I'm going.
I'm going with them.
All
Okay.
right, Satoshi, it's a bit of a squeeze for you, but you do
Ooh.
fit in.
Oh.
Actually, everyone fits in. If you go like it's 25 feet across.
Can't see anything.
And
Sorry.
inside here is an ancient cobwebs fill this narrow corridor. The midpoint features an arched alcove. With the alcove, there's a dusty bottle standing on a table.
I drink whatever's inside of it.
Don't.
It looks almost like a mix between like a bottle and a lamp.
Rub it.
Neat.
GD.
That's convenient. We are fresh out of oil.
Should we like inspect this bottle, see what's going on?
Yes.
I'll
Oh.
do an inspection. Perception check, I assume.
Yeah, it's a bottle, has a little stopper in it on the top.
It's a genie in a bottle. You've got to rub it the right way.
That's what I'm thinking.
Actually, as you look closer, it is it would have been a clear bottle, but there's so much dust caked on it that you can't quite see through it. But when you do look close, you see a little genie
Oh.
waving
In a
I
frantically.
would like to drink the genie.
It's like going to one of these, and you can hear a muffled scream, like "Let me out of here! Let me out of here!"
I mean,
We just came into a room where a demon was trapped, and now there's a genie trapped.
someone's been trapping things.
I feel like we don't let him out. And we just carry the genie around in our back pocket for the rest of our lives. We always have that plan B then, right?
The genie is the new DJ for my underground raves.
I feel like we should do it somewhere where we can escape if necessary. Because we're in this tiny little room, and if it like comes out and just eats us all, then we're in trouble.
I mean, I'm okay with just popping the bottle too, just to see
Pop
what
them off?
happens. But is there more to this room besides the genie in a bottle?
On the other end, it seems like there's another passage. Another door.
So before we walk on, did you grab that, Valor? Grab the bottle?
I will grab the bottle if nobody else is. Yes.
I'm gonna keep staring at it.
I don't
Why drink
trust. I don't trust Regina with the genie.
As you should.
So you're
You
just
should
like
not.
not gonna. You're gonna keep it closed, and it's like it can see you, and it's like no. Hey, no,
I mean, what do you think?
Bad idea.
I think we just let it
Let it
out.
out.
Like let's just let it out.
All right,
I'm down.
the druid knows about living things. I'm gonna pop the top.
I hide in the shadows.
All right.
I felt bad.
What initiative?
I don't feel bad.
I mean,
I just don't.
Okay.
just sitting on the
When
bottle.
she comes, you open the bottle and it poofs out in like a sand, not like a nice Robin Williams genie, but like a very sandy, coarse, almost like a desert storm kind of swirls out, and you cover your eyes, and it
I don't like
says
sand.
10,000 years will give you such a crack in the neck. Oh, does that feel a bit good to be out there? What's your name? What's his name? Welcome to the show. No, it's
That was really good. That was,
I was-
Sounded just like him.
everybody. Let's
I was
just pause
convinced.
and let's just appreciate our
Excellent
DM.
performance.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
all right. He says, thank you. My name is Kashma Al Wazir. I appreciate you letting me out. I've been in there for 10,000 years. The evil of Sararak tricked me into that bottle, and I was so kind to him.
Oh,
I
damn.
will grant you one wish, and then I will be gone.
I wish I was a little bit smaller. Just kidding.
He says, I will grant you that wish. And he begins to swirl his finger and points it at you, and you
That was a
become the
joke.
size of a gnome.
I was kidding.
And with that, he poofs and he's gone.
No, come back.
We
Be
did
my
not agree-
DJ.
We did not agree on that wish as a team. We're gonna have to roll that one back.
That was just a joke, man.
That was a 51. It's a
I
51%
didn't start with
attack.
I say. I just started singing.
All right, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You were hiding in the shadows, and he didn't even hear you. Okay, we'll play it back.
Okay.
Just so you know, the next wish that comes out of anyone's mouth is getting granted.
Nobody says the IW word until we discuss, right?
Right.
So wait, can we force the DM to do something with this?
Yeah, what's this power?
What if we do something crazy like wish Will Smith never slapped Chris Rock, right? That's that hypothetical out of character.
Can't do that. Will Smith also played a genie.
That's
Yeah.
true.
He did. I mean, I feel like we should, ask for something powerful or useful. I don't know.
I mean, we're gonna need something to put all that jewel in. A bag of holding could be pretty cool.
But I
Just
mean,
saying.
also, like, if we've got a genie wish, like, we could just be like, keep the jewel and like start our own thing and be all powerful. I don't know. I don't think.
Couldn't we also just wish Lem Lazul out of existence?
Okay, there is a graph.
Isn't
you
one
can
of the
look
rules
at.
where you can't kill people?
The more powerful your wish, the more likely your DM is going to screw you over with it. So I bet if we just wished for a bag of holding, no problem, done, right? But if we wish for like something, really altering the story, I bet, we're
It's gonna
get
go
hosed.
sideways.
It's gonna,
Good call. Good counsel.
Yeah, I think that the most important thing at this point is the bag of holding, so that we can easily transport the jewel back into town. I think that anything else we can actually handle like as a group.
I agree. I think we should wish that the bag of holding comes with a cool magic item inside it for each of us too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
And that way we kind of like give a reasonable wish that's pretty clear, you know. But
we each
and
get something useful. I
believe
like
the
it.
genie some freedom, so we're not trying to game it too much, right?
I think we should listen to the other DM. He's smart.
That sounds
Him
a
too.
good idea.
That's like a hack, meta. Couldn't have been more spot on. That was it. All right, so you wish for a bag of holding
Well-
with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 magical items in it.
Yeah, are we all agreement on that? Is that cool?
I think so. They're like, you know,
I want to specify that I would like a very cool sort of bow as my item.
Could I get a bag of holding inside the bag of
Bag of holding with a bag of holding in it.
See,
God.
that's where you're giving
Where it goes
the
sideways.
DM the tools. All right. To just put it up your gnome hole. All right.
All right, so you 5 items in a magic bag of holding. 5 magic items in a bag of holding.
you know,
So,
cool.
okay, we how about this? I'm gonna write this down quietly without the genie listening and show everybody, and then be like, I will say this exactly.
Okay, what do you say exactly?
Well, no, I'm gonna write it down first. Here's what I'm writing. The party would like 1 in parentheses bag of holding with a cool and beneficial magic item for each of them, totaling 5 magic items. Is
That
that,
sounds
Can we add that they want to receive in there just to make
Yes.
sure?
yes, that they would be happy to receive and would find helpful in their journeys.
Thank you very much.
Thumbs up.
And not cursed.
No curses, please.
It's a separate wish now. Okay, all right.
And not cursed or disadvantaged in any way.
Yes.
All right. Write it in the chat log.
And then
Okay.
say some restrictions and terms may apply.
Write it in the stream chat so everyone
Okay.
can see it.
Any use of this
Favorite-
stream is prohibited.
Or traded for vouchers at your favorite restaurant.
Yeah. Wishes not redeemable for anything of cash value. Wishes not available as IDO offerings in the
Which is
United
not
States.
fully vested until
It's only half vested. Don't worry about it.
can't people dumping their coupons.
Okay. Anyway. No comment.
Yeah. Generously airdrop. We're drafting.
By the way,
Yes.
if anyone in the Twitch chat is curious, I am still waiting for the first summon crystal to open.
God.
Man, you're having issues. I don't have any issues on Harmony.
Are you actually
having
doing anything? Are you playing with? Never mind.
Yeah, I don't do anything. I just look at the map.
Yeah.
No, I did a few things this morning and everyone's complaining. It was just like bing bing. And even last night.
Bang bang.
At 10 or at 9 o'clock this morning, 10 Eastern time, it was a little bogged down. But other than that, it's been fine.
Well,
All
that
right.
was on
I
the
right
the-
now, since you said that, just sent a hero on
The
it.
official draft of the wish request has been put in Twitch chat.
Okay. Draft requests. The group of degens hereby request, with their wish, 1 bag of holding that currently only contains 5 uncursed magic items that the party of degens will be happy to receive and find beneficial to their journey.
Damn it. I don't like the way you read that. You're looking for something to screw us with.
It's tight.
You want a lawyer.
He is
to
a lawyer, yeah.
scrutinize. That's what I'm saying.
I won't be a dick. Okay.
Where's Sandwich Punch? I'm gonna hire him. Yeah,
You gotta hire him to parse out your, your
Parse out the wish request.
I like how
That'd be
I
hilarious.
literally have like a document from a centralized exchange that I need to review, and I'm considering hiring Sandwich Punch to do a legal like review of a wish for Degens and Dragons. That's where those resources are being allocated.
Is Sandwich
Hey.
Punch a lawyer also?
Priorities, man.
All right.
that's
So,
perfect.
do you guys want to read it out to the genie?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
do
Let's
it.
hear it in your most official voice.
All right.
Hereby requested by the Degens, I present Valor to speak on our behalf.
We, Party of Degens, hereby request 1 bag of holding that currently only contains 5 uncursed magic items that we will be happy to receive and find beneficial in our journeys.
Okay.
That's it. That's the wish.
He says, I am eternally grateful that you have made such a modest wish, and I will not cause you any torment that I might otherwise cause, because you are quite based. And he poofs out, and where he once was is a shiny bag of holding. It is blue. I will
First
pull
one
up
was maybe-
a magic item table if you would like to reach inside it.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yes.
Bum. All right. First of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Someone roll an 8-sided die to determine which table we will roll from. Oh man, who rolled
Spitty got the 8.
rolled an
He's-
8?
I got an 8.
Magic item table I. That's good news. I'm just gonna tell you.
It is.
Ooh.
Roll number 1. This one is for Spitty McFax.
Okay.
He puts his hand in, and out comes a sword of answering.
Ooh.
That sounds
Um,
cool.
That sounds nice.
The hell's that? Um, holy shit. I had to take this back. In the world of Greyhawk, only 9 of these blades are known to exist. Each is patterned after the legendary sword Fragorok, I guess,
Fraggle Rock?
which
Fraggle
is translated final word. Each has its own name on it. What is your alignment? Chaotic good, neutral evil, no evils.
I don't think we ever actually said.
Chaotic neutral.
What, chaotic neutral? Is that what the
I think that I'm more of a chaotic good, but yeah, I'll go with chaotic neutral.
Okay. On your sword, it says last quip. Like quip, like making a quip, like you make quips all the time. It's
I've
called the
never made
last
one.
quip. You gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this sword.
nice?
Nice.
Jesus Christ, this is a powerful sword. And whenever you're holding it, you can use your
Please?
reaction to make 1 melee attack with it against any creature in reach that deals damage to you.
Just out of curiosity, what size is this sword?
Smack it back.
America.
Brian knows where I'm going with this.
And it's magical damage.
How much? How long is the sword? Like, am I like walking around with a sword twice as long as me? Like,
I think it's a short sword. It's not like it's not like a great sword.
okay, it's a
All right,
fantastic.
so I will
sword, not a
throw
great
this
one.
in your inventory. Actually, just keep track of that. I'll add them in your inventory after this. All right, who's rolling next? So Regina, you rolled a 7, so that's table H. And I'm going to roll from table H.
Please let me something good.
And you get a dwarven thrower.
Do I throw dwarves?
It is a warhammer. You pull
Nice.
out a warhammer. It's like gigantic.
Just tiny little mage with a warhammer. Nice.
And it does 1d8 bludgeoning, +3 to attack and damage. And you can throw it 60 feet.
Oh, damn.
I do like to throw things, so mostly I like to throw down, but
Satoshi, you rolled a 2.
Yeah, I got hosed.
Not a great time to roll a 2. Listen, I have to follow the book. I have to do the genie's rules.
No, you're fine, man. It's all good.
You got a potion of hill giant strength.
That seems redundant, but okay. I am in
You're like,
it's extra.
You're
it's
not
extra
mad.
strength.
Rough Ripper, you got a 4. You got a scroll of harm.
Oh.
The spell harm.
Oh, so I've learned a new spell.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
That's pretty
Okay.
cool.
I'll let you look that up.
Cool.
It looks like it does harmful things.
It sounds like it.
Hopefully not to me.
And then Velor. Oh, wait a minute. I kind of screwed up. But it's okay. I'll let you guys have what you get. Your item is a rapier of wounding.
Oh, that's pretty ideal for me.
Nice.
Pretty on point. Hit points lost to this weapon's damage can be regained only through short or long rests rather than by regeneration. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack using this magic weapon, you can wound the target. The start of each wounded creature's turn, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage for each time you've wounded it.
Wow.
Very good.
All right, did I have roll for everybody?
Yes.
I think so. It's all 5 of us.
That is pretty cool.
It seems like the perfect vampire killing weapon.
Stay
Yeah.
away from me, sir.
Yeah, you just hit loot. Like that was insane. Now you're gonna have to do everything you can to try to keep your hands on these things because I might not let you keep them forever.
No.
Flu's sword is like insane. I didn't even know that thing existed. But it's a genie. And you made a wish.
Flu's not as impressed. Look at
Oh,
him.
I really wanted a bow, but that's all right. We're
You
good.
could take the warhammer that flings
You could
60
steal
feet.
my warhammer.
It's like
But
a
I need
Thor.
that. It's like if I run out of magic missiles, I can just throw that thing at people.
Yeah, I think that you're essentially Thor at this point, so I think you should
Yeah.
keep that, especially since the new Thor is a woman. So like it makes sense.
It does.
All right, so you got your stuff.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I think it's a good spot to end for the day, isn't it?
I was gonna give that to the group. I think this was a great session. You made a new friend. You killed a shadow demon. You let a genie go and got awesome items.
Got some loot.
And you too, viewer, can get an awesome item this week by keeping track of our giveaways, following us, saying nice things about our egos.
Yeah.
That won't affect your prize.
No.
That'll make us feel good.
Yeah, that's our.
Let me say also congratulations to Renpen and Frito-Lay Canada, which not only did they both win a hero today, but they were here the entire stream,
balling. Thank you.
Yeah.
which is amazing. And
They're the real heroes.
I really appreciate both of you.
Ren
To
Pen,
everyone else,
thank you.
To everyone else, I would say that it is a great time to enter the giveaway that I posted on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, I don't know how you're actually here, but it's D Final Fantasy. If you go on there, there is a giveaway. Please go ahead and share that with your friends. Share that with your people that are interested in DeFi. As I am giving up a third hero, this one more badass than the others. So I'm going to be doing a Mythic Shiny Gen 0, which is my team hero, and then I'm going to pair that with a higher in the tavern, probably of a priest Gen 0 for a full summon potential summoner. And I'm gonna be doing that live on the next, or either that or in a pre-stream on this, just in like a special giveaway stream, and we can do that more easily than like setting up the whole
We can
thing.
sort it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Phil.
Yeah, and that's it.
Cool. All right, we're good. Everyone enjoy your time.
Have a good
DJing
evening.
out.
Thanks
the
for
week.
watching, everybody. Everybody have a good day.
Bye,
Thanks,
everyone.
guys.
Thanks for hanging.